Hello and welcome to CGI Career Lab. My name is Anna Potapova, and I'm a talent acquisition partner at CGI Western Canada. I'm excited to introduce Andy Donaher. Andy is a VP at CGI and an expert in data analytics and artificial intelligence domain.
Hello.
Today, we'd love to talk about our analytics team projects and initiatives, what Andy does as a leader to support his team's professional growth, and what will help you succeed as a candidate looking for a career in analytics domain at CGI. Before we start, I'd like to mention that there is a live chat option where you can ask your questions and add comments during this session. Also, please keep in mind that you can continue the conversation through the round tables, either with Andy or myself. Please register to access it in advance. Okay, so let's get started. Andy, I'm sure our candidates would love to learn about your professional journey. So as a leader at CGI's analytics space here in Western Canada, could you please tell us a little bit about the evolution of your career?
Sure. Yeah, it's been quite the ride. So I started out as a data analyst way back in the day, as an aspiring data scientist before we called them data scientists. So I spent the first half of my career fingers on keyboards, writing SQL every day, doing visualizations, learning the different reporting tools that we had at that point in time, and then just perpetually evolving that until I got more involved in the consulting side. So I spent the first half of my career, doing all of the analysis, and then I spent pretty much the last half of my career as a consultant helping organizations build data and analytics programs around North America.
That sounds amazing. And where is your career heading right now? Where do you see yourself in the coming years?
Well, I see myself helping to lead CGI even further into a leadership position in data and analytics, not just in Canada, but in North America and around the world. We've been doing some fantastic things, helping our clients deliver in some of the most challenging environments in the world, and looking forward to help building that out.
That sounds amazing, and that sounds super exciting. So could you please tell us a little bit more? How has artificial intelligence changed business for our clients? How did the analytics evolve over the last decade?
So what's really changed in data and analytics, especially artificial intelligence and machine learning over the last decade, is our ability to manage and compute and process data. The stats and the math and the calculus hasn't changed in centuries. It's pretty much the same. But with the tools and the platforms now that we have access to, we can process data unlike we've ever had the opportunity before. And that's the key difference right now. The development of quantum computing and what we're doing there, what we're able to do with cloud platforms, and the ability to execute on the potential that we've talked about in AI and machine learning for years is now at our fingertips, and we're able to do that.
That's 100% true. And how do you personally see the future of AI? How could it look like?
Oh, I think that's a great question, because I don't know that anybody really knows what that looks like. It can go in so many different ways. We're using AI right now to help build out conversational chat bots and automation of tasks to support real-time changes in logistics and traffic. We're using it to improve environmental delivery for clients around the world. We're using satellite imagery and deep learning and AI to measure the development and the health of seagrass to promote for carbon capture and sustainability. So the possibilities and the things that we're doing are endless, and there's nothing but opportunity in front of us.
That's the word that comes to my mind, endless, right? Endless possibilities, especially the opportunity to contribute to, environment and, as you mentioned, health industry. It sounds absolutely exciting and amazing. So what exactly do you do for our clients? How do you partner with them in your domain?
We do two things for our clients. Number one is we help them with developing their strategies to understand what the future could look like for them. But most importantly, we help them execute on it. And that's a great differentiator for CGI. We're We're working with clients on things like healthcare. We're helping citizens obtain the healthcare that they need and delivering that more efficiently. And it's one of the most important things on the planet right now. We're working with clients around supply chain visibility and supply chain optimization. We're working with clients with helping them with their environmental planning and their environmental and sustainability efforts. Using data and machine learning and artificial intelligence to support this are some of the most important things that we do on a daily basis. And that's where we really have an advantage is technically we're able to get fingers on keyboards and deliver.
Definitely. And what about our ability to pull on the experts anywhere in this world? I think that's important too, right?
Yeah, that is actually. It's a really important part of CGI that gives us a bit of a competitive advantage. Because of the way that we're structured, we're able to work not just where we live, but we're able to pull on experts from anywhere in the world. I have conversations with clients and team experts in India and Australia and Finland and the UK and the United States and all across Canada. It's a great community that we have. We participate in global councils and in global boards that help us to ensure that we're exchanging information, that we're working together on different types of things. So it's a great point.
For sure. I can say from recruitment perspective, I get an opportunity to interview candidates from all over the world as well. And many of them have been very successful with CGI and were able to join us, including, of course, both our international teams and even coming here to Canada and bringing this talent here. I feel that our managers value a lot this, I would say, different angle and different perspective that those people bring to CGI operations. Perfect. So how do you keep our members engaged and continue to grow their career in CGI? Tell us a little bit more about your team.
Well, there's two very important things about our team. Is number one, as leaders, we obviously have a duty to understand what's coming up and what the latest trends are, and sharing with our members how to improve their careers or what might be of interest or things that they may want to consider. But it really is a two-way street. And, our members are, experienced professionals and new professionals starting out have a responsibility and have a great way of coming to us and saying, hey, these are the things that I'm interested in. These are the things that I want to do. And these are the opportunities that I see that we could be working on. And so then as leaders, it's our duty to listen to that and bring the two things together to support the team growth. We have a great way of communicating on our team, and we ensure that that's always top priority for the organization.
100%. Yeah, that's completely true. We also have the new grad and co-op program here at CGI that we're offering. And we do have a few openings coming in data analytics space. As soon as June 6th, we'll be welcoming new members on that. So if you are interested in data science analytics, we would love to see your applications because we're offering great programs. We're offering CGI Buddy program where every new member is has a buddy that will be helping them to settle in the team. Andy, what about the new grads opportunities? Where do you see potential for them with CGI?
Everywhere. We have, because everything in the analytics space and the data space is evolving so quickly and is so dynamic. We actually see a lot of success with our new grads. We see a lot of success with our intern and co-op students. They're able to come in, they're able to adapt, they're able to deliver. And with the proliferation of cloud environments and the way organizations work now, we can spin up an environment and partner our new grads up on existing projects and platforms so that they're dealing with real problems and real data from day one. And, because of their enthusiasm and their ability to learn and being digitally native, their ability to deliver and provide value immediately has been invaluable to the organization.
That's true. And of course, they get this opportunity to learn, right? To start learning right away, and it's going to be completely hands-on training, which is a great opportunity, to even for co-op students to take a break from the textbooks and learning and just try everything they are learning at school. And also, I know that we had a few successful examples of success where co-ops became our new grad members, and then they became our full-time members, which is really exciting as well. So they start building their career in CGI, and because of our culture, they are willing to stay, and of course hiring managers are willing to bring them on as soon as they graduate. So that's absolutely amazing. And what about you, Andy? What do you love about being a member of CGI?
Many things. I guess, two of the big things that I really love about CGI is that we have a true team concept where we work together, we work hard, and we enjoy what we do, but we make sure that we always focus on our team. And whether the team is the internal team and our members, as we call them at CGI, and making sure that we're helping each other learn, we're helping each other develop, we're sharing information, but also the team in terms of our clients. And, we're always working with different people, helping them to solve different problems. And it's always a partnership. Yes, we bring sometimes new technologies or new techniques to our clients, but our clients teach us things every day. Our clients teach us things every day about their business and how they do things. And so it's a really important two-way street where we partner with our clients. And that's the most important thing to me, is that we're learning new things, we're delivering, we're developing, but it's really about the people at the end of the day.
Yes, strong team is definitely the key to the success. And how do you encourage your team members to bring their ideas to the table?
Well, it's one thing to say it verbally, but it's another thing to act on it, right? And so as people bring things forward and people have ideas, we celebrate that. We have not just the team or not just our reporting teams as we structure them in projects, but we also have coaching teams. And so within our coaching teams, we have structures that encourage people to bring presentations, to bring ideas to new projects, to bring prototypes and experiments to help us all learn. And then we share that around. And when if that prototype or that idea comes to realization in a project, then we make sure that team member gets credit to it. We give them an applause and bravos and kudos and these types of things to help make sure that everybody sees that we walk the walk in terms of making sure that people get credit for their great ideas and their contributions.
And that's definitely something that the candidates are looking for. From my perspective, from what I hear, they are looking for this opportunity to be heard, right? For their ideas to be the opportunity to express their ideas. And especially for young generation, it's really important. And sometimes they're creative, right? And they could bring something absolutely innovative.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking with a team member the other day, and they were asking my career and how it might relate to their career, and they're a younger team member. And I told them there's three things that I've always based my career on. It's community, courage, and curiosity. And those are the three things that I find at CGI help us to develop. So community in terms of our family and the things that we're doing for the environment and our citizens and our members. Curiosity in terms of learning new things every day, being able to go out and figure out a new way to solve a problem, or just looking at complex problems and taking new ways to solve them. And finally is courage, right? Nothing gives people more satisfaction than learning something new or delivering on a problem, or, being able to finish something that they started. That was, it gets hard sometimes. Absolutely. But there's a great deal of satisfaction that comes in that. It's a super important thing, I think, for people to realize.
That's absolutely the right motivation. And good news is that we hear this more and more during our, pre-screening interviews and conversations with the candidates. And that's what they mention, as well as making a difference. What you were talking about, our opportunity to have a positive impact on the community, right? So this opportunity to make a difference and see the results of your work and how it basically changes our world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are things we work on every day. We, during the current state of things with the pandemic, we've been working very closely with healthcare providers around the world to understand and model how are things transpiring, how can we provide services, How can we use AI and ML to surface things like chatbots or efficiencies in those systems? And the same thing with our supply chain, making sure that we can help find creative ways to make sure people get the things they need. And then finally, as I mentioned earlier, from an environmental perspective, in the things that we do to help our clients ensure that they're being sustainable, ensure that they're delivering on their corporate and social responsibility, and that we are as well, and that we're meeting our commitments, and we're using every possible piece of data that we can use and every possible analytic technique that we can use to support that. It's a very exciting time to be in our field.
100% agree. And what advice do you have for someone considering a career in analytics domain?
Well, the number one thing is insatiable curiosity. You have to have insatiable curiosity. That's the foundational piece, because you're going to need to learn something new every day. And the second one is know the math. And the third one is enjoy slinging data, because it's all about manipulating and managing the data to get the answers as well. So those are the three things that I think we can focus on that would help people be very successful in the field.
I'm sure our candidates that are listening to that will pay attention to your tips. And what soft skills would help candidates to succeed at CGI and in your team?
I go back to what I said earlier about it's all about the team, whether it's the team members from internal or team members from clients. Your ability to, and your willingness and your desire to connect with people, right? So yes, the technical skills that we require are critically important, but every day we have to think about new ways to communicate. We have to communicate with people in different mediums, and online or in person, and different communication styles. It's super important that the way you interact with one person on one day may not be the same way you need to interact with that person the next day to get your communication and the message across. And it also you may need to listen a little differently, right? So there's times that you just have to sit and listen a little more than you would be used to. But that's the most important thing is, we love working with the people, love working on our teams, internal and external, and really focusing on how you communicate. So listening, not just talking.
I agree with that for sure. Thank you so much, Andy. It was a pleasure. And I'm sure our candidates appreciated all the information you provided and are excited to apply for our open positions. Please keep in mind that you can continue the conversation through the roundtables, either with Andy or myself. If you'd like to learn more about our work in analytics space or recruitment process, I'd love to answer those questions as well. The only thing, you will need to register for that. Thank you so much for your time, and we're excited to hear from you.
Thank you.